So well, friends, today we are to discuss about the concept of educational technology. We have up till now taken two classes on the basic part or the basic discussions relating to the entry of educational technology into human social order has well been discussed in the two classes, and today we are to discuss very simply about the concept of educational technology, which is very much important for the clarification of the concept relating to educational technology. In the first class we had the discussion that there is a gradual process of uplift as well as development of human social order. At the same time, the life order of human society. And we found that at the initial stage, first of all, the social life started, means social life resulted. In the second phase, establishment of schools and educational institutions was the result. And in the third stage of human social order, human social life, there is the advancement as well as entry of science and to some extent technology in social life system. And in the fourth stage, as we found in the first class, as well as discussed in the second class, there is the advancement of, at the same time, entry in all segments of human life and society of the science, at the same time, the advanced technology or technological development. And here in the present time, we have seen so much well that just after the COVID-19 till today, technology, how it has been played significant roles in the process of educational exercise in various levels of education. And that's why in today's life system, at the same time, exercises of social parameters, technology or without technology, you see, nothing can be imagined for performing. Let us start see the very meaning so that our concept, our perception relating to educational technology from absolutely educational standpoint becomes so much clear. Friends, and for explaining the concept of educational technology, we are to be acquainted with, be familiar with the meaning of the term technology. Means the term technology is to be well understood for understanding or perceiving the concept of educational technology. And it is to be understood or perceived in totality, in comprehensive comportment, means in total manner, in holistic way. The term technology, you see, has been derived from the Greek term. This is basically originated from the Greek term technologia. Technologia, which means systematic treatment. So basically, once we try to understand the origin of the term, we see that the term has been derived or originated from the Greek term technologia, and the very meaning of the term technologia is systematic treatment. Let us see the next slide. Thus, or this way, The term technology very simply means the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes, that is, for achieving goals. Means the basic significance of depending on technology or educational technology, and from educational standpoint, we come to know that this is very simply means by the term educational technology, we mean about the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes. And here, by the term practical purposes, we mean for achieving goals of the system of education. Educational technology is a special branch of technology. Educational branch of technology is a special branch of general technology, which very simply means the application of technological means, mediums, and knowledge in the field of education. It is one of the branches of technology, and educational technology basically means about the application of technological means, technological mediums, and technological knowledge in the field of education for systematic exercise or systematic transaction of knowledge, on the systematic learning or systematic process of learning. Let us see the next slide so that the application of scientific knowledge for the accomplishment of educational purposes or goals may very simply be termed as educational technology. Very simple, the definition or concept is the application of scientific knowledge for the accomplishment of educational purposes or goals, for achieving the target, for achieving the goals of the process of education, may very simply be termed as educational technology. Let us see the next slide. Educational technology has been defined as the process of application of all the scientific and the technological knowledge and the procedures to the field of education for the realization of educational purposes or educational goals in most systematic manner or in extensive way. Let us see the next slide. It is the process of applying all scientific temperament, means educational technology in precise way, in short way, in understandable way, is the process of applying or application of all scientific temperament, technological means, technological mediums, technological tools, technological devices, and technological apparatus for the accomplishment of or achieving or for the achievement of educational purposes or educational goals, for helping to bring senses in behavioral domains of the learner. Friends, participants, you know so much well that the basic concern of or the basic objective of the whole process of education is the modification of behavioral elements or modification of behavior. So friends, here in this parameter means in helping students to modify their behavioral pattern or patterns As per the demand of the change social system, technology, particularly the process of applying all scientific temperament, technological means, mediums, tools, devices, and apparatus for the accomplishment of educational goals for helping to bring changes in behavioral domain becomes much easier. Let us see the next slide. Educational technology is a holistic concept. It is a total concept for making the process of teaching procedural. Teaching is a procedural process. And that's why it is said that teaching is a science. Teaching is an emotional process. And that's why teaching demands the application of emotion during the time of transaction of information, dissemination of knowledge. So for making the process of teaching procedural and learning should be joyful, students are to feel very free and they are to enjoy the learning situation. And only with the help of the use or dependence on technological tools and devices, we can very easily make the process of teaching very procedural, very systematic, and the learning becomes much joyful for the learner, for the students. Above all, educational technology helps to make all concerning activities of the total process of education to a great extent systematic, scientific, and faultless. Means not only educational technology has the concern with the process of teaching at the same time learning, but educational technology helps to a great extent to make the total exercises of education very systematic, scientific, and faultless. And that's why the modern field of education gradually dependence on technological means and mediums has been increasing, and throughout the world we have witnessed during this ongoing COVID-19 situation how technology has occupied the total dimension of the educational exercises throughout the globe. So friends, here in this class we have very simply tried to, tried to make the concept relating to educational technology of yourself very vivid, very clear. Means this class will help you to understand the basic concept of educational technology and its importance in the field of modern education. In the coming class, we are to go to the definition part of educational technology so that extensively we can get the chance to understand the very meaning of educational technology and its significance in the field of modern life at the same time in the field of modern educational system. So thank you so much for today. The other things will be discussed in the coming classes. Thank you.